Hello. Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I make videos about movies and try to upload them daily. You can support me by watching this video until the end, and if you leave a like, it would mean a lot to me. Let's start today's video. I hope you'll enjoy today's video, and please let us know your favorites in comments. Today I present you top 5 period romance movies. Number 5. Café Society, 2016. In 1930s Hollywood, Phil Stern is attending a party and receives a phone call from his sister living in New York. She asks for a job for her son and Phil's nephew, Bobby, who decided to move to Hollywood. 3 weeks later Phil schedules a meeting with Bobby and decides to help him. He asks his secretary Bonnie to hang around with Bobby, showing him the touristic places. Bobby immediately falls in love with Bonnie, but she tells that she has a boyfriend, a journalist that travels most of the time. Number 4. Pride and Prejudice, 2005. This tale of love and values unfolds in the class-conscious England of the late 18th century. The 5 Bennet sisters, including strong-willed Elizabeth, Keira Knightley, and young Lydia, Gina Malone, have been raised by their mother with one purpose in life: finding a husband. When a wealthy bachelor takes up residence in a nearby mansion, the Bennets are abuzz. Amongst a man's sophisticated circle of friends, surely there will be no shortage of suitors for the Bennet sisters. But when Elizabeth meets up with the handsome and, it would seem, snobbish Mr. Darcy, Matthew McFadyen, the battle of the sexes is joined. Number 3. Jane Eyre, 2011. After a bleak childhood, Jane Eyre, Mia Wasikowska, goes out into the world to become a governess. As she lives happily in her new position at Thornfield Hall, she meets the dark, cold, and abrupt master of the house, Mr. Edward Rochester, Michael Fassbender. Jane and her employer grow close in friendship, and she soon finds herself falling in love with him. Happiness seems to have found Jane at last, but could Mr. Rochester's terrible secret be about to destroy it forever? Number 2. Titanic, 1997. Deep on the bottom of the sea, some 3,800 meters below the surface of the freezing Atlantic Ocean, lies the wreckage of a ship, the unmistakable carcass of the Titanic, once man's grandest mechanical achievement, now stripped of its former glory. Almost one long century later, intrigued by Titanic's hidden riches, the modern treasure hunter, Brock Lovett, and his well-equipped technical crew find themselves in the middle of the ocean, digging for answers for the past 3 years. Nevertheless, without any success. But when centenarian Rose Calvert, one of the few survivors of the Titanic, learns about this ambitious crusade, she decides to unfold her incredible and utterly tragic story, one that intertwines the extraordinary journey of the exquisite, deep blue heart of the ocean diamond of King Louis XVI with the unlikely romance of Rose and the young bohemian vagabond, Jack Dawson. Now, an emotional trip down memory lane awaits. Can the mistakes of the past teach a lesson in humility to paupers and royalty alike? Number 1. Little Women, 2019. In the years after the Civil War, Jo March lives in New York City and makes her living as a writer, while her sister Amy March, Florence Pugh, studies painting in Paris. Amy has a chance encounter with Theodore Lawrence, Timothy Chalamet, a childhood crush who proposed to Jo but was ultimately rejected. Their oldest sibling, Meg March, Emma Watson, is married to a schoolteacher, while shy sister Beth, Eliza Scanlon, develops a devastating illness that brings the family back together. So this was the list of top 5 period romance movies. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. And your suggestions would be greatly appreciated. See you until next video.